Hello drivers! Today we are going head-to-head with other cars in Wreckfest 2. The game has been in early access since March, and according to the roadmap we will get new content this month of May. In this video I wanted to share my first impressions from early access and think about the potential for improvement based on the first game I discovered recently, as well as the good things from Driver San Francisco and The Crew Motorfest, other racing games. Thanks to THQ Nordic for sending me a key through the creators program. I have mostly played online in random lobbies, which can be hard to find because I've been playing at odd hours, so they have sometimes been full of bots, but that hasn't stopped me from experiencing the thrill of the first corner chaos. The physics are amazing. I'm playing on a high-end PC and the graphics are great, running smoothly at 60 FPS no matter what is happening on the screen. It is great to be at the back of the pack, watching the chaos unfold in front of you. And when you make a mistake or are frostbite by another driver, it's still fun to see how much damage and deformation is done to the car body. I also love the handling of the cars, because you can really feel the weight of the cars when you are trying to make a sharp turn on the sand in the Scrapyard map. My favorite map is the Savolax Sand Pit, because you get to experience different types of surface during the race. And the change in grip is really well done, and you have to take it into account if you don't want to miss the next corner. Now, I think that the game should not only be about this kind of long races with 3 or 4 laps, because the main problem is that the start is the main source of fun, but after that it can become a regular race where you are lonely and just avoid making mistakes, although it will be visually rewarding. You can end up in this fake time trial state where you cannot catch up with the opponents who are 10 seconds ahead of you, while you can see the racers behind you at a reasonable distance. Just like Driver San Francisco, the races are not as fun after the first lap, which is why Shift was so important for online in Driver San Francisco, allowing for fun game modes and replayability. Without Shift, you had Sprint GP with the fast-paced mini races that were so much fun to play and that could work with Wreckfest handling and damage system. Then I played Demolition Racing, which is your typical destruction derby madness, and it was great. But I'm afraid it can get repetitive very quickly, especially when I played for 6 minutes and you don't really know how you are doing against the others. It will be great if The Crew Motorfest had this kind of damage level in Demolition Royale. I mentioned this game because I also wish that Wreckfest 2 had some kind of original game mode like Demolition Royale. The Battle Royale mode offers more replayability because of the different parameters that are randomized in each game. Where you drop, which power-up you get, where the zone shrinks, and how well the others are doing. I don't expect Wreckfest 2 to go in this direction, but I would like to see more open areas, perhaps with more verticality, and some ways to get a different experience to take advantage of this excellent gameplay loop thanks to the physics and handling. There isn't much to play at the moment, but Bugbear has made no bones about this and has clearly labeled the release as early access in the same way as the very first Wreckfest, which ended up with a good chunk of content. At the moment there are only 4 tracks, one of which is the test zone with a lot of explore and play with, just like the first demo concept. This month we should get 2 new tracks and 2 new cars to play with. At least this way we can learn the layout of the maps, because there is no minimap, which I think is a good thing, but in Scrapyard you sometimes don't know where to go or if you need to turn left or right, especially if you do not have someone in front of you to show you the way. I hope that this sequel will not only catch up with the first one, but also improve the formula, especially in terms of user experience and design. Demolition Racing is great, but it's more of the same, and the fact that I'm playing with random players does not help. I definitely need to try it out with some friends from the driver Discord to see its full potential. If you want to play Wreckfest 2, the game is available on Steam and you will be able to share your feedback with the developer using their Discord or in-game form. Thanks to my Red Reviewers, Merchant.com, French Contact, Neosins, David Autosport, Denis Frontier, Mute, Paul Lanois, Poniac and Olanov for their support. You can also support the channel by joining the Redriver Club by clicking on the link below the description. And in any case, see you soon, drivers.